Starting my day super early. I think it's already in the high 70s, maybe even 80 degrees, and it's 5 o'clock. It's hard to see, so I'm going slow. It's rocky, but I want to do another 18 or so miles today, so I'm just trying to get out there and get it done before, actually, I won't even, it'll definitely be hot while I'm still out here, but the sooner I get this done, the better. Another hot day. Not quite sunrise, but the full moon is out. I wasn't expecting it to be quite this dark. It's a ridgeline, so I thought I would have a little more light. And I didn't expect it to be, I don't know if you can see, this rocky. It's kind of hard to go quickly. So I'm taking it slow. Listening to the birds. Just walked right by a rattlesnake. It's the second one in the last 2 days. They're right on trail, headed in a direction slowly. And so I'm not stopping, taking pictures or anything like that. I'm just sidestepping all the way around. Yesterday was big and black. Today was smaller and a little bit more brown. I know this is heavy rattlesnake area. I was hoping getting an early start would mean that they weren't out yet, but it's so warm that I guess they are. The pricker bushes through the burn area, or should I call them jagger bushes? Some of my friends call them jaggers. They were over my head and pretty much kind of enclosed the trail, although I was able to avoid most of them and only got a couple of snags. I can't imagine what they'd be like in the next couple of days. Hopefully, won't run into any areas like that today. Now that it's light out, I can see all the rocks that I'm walking on. So that's helpful. Still a lot of rocks. Little mountain overlook. I saw this was coming up and it's time for second breakfast. I had a protein drink this morning and now I'm gonna have some carbs. And I'm gonna sit here with this beautiful view to enjoy. Sun is starting to come through. Another quick view. Just a little side trail. I actually think I might sit and grab a snack. I'm not sure though. The wind is nice, but it's just gonna get hotter. And it's only 9. So I feel like I want to keep going. Coming to the 501 shelter. I think that's the caretaker's cabin. And this up here might be the shelter. There is a spigot where I'm gonna get some water. It said there's solar showers. I don't know about that. But that sounds good right now. Just gonna take a break and get something to eat. It's an enclosed shelter. Doesn't look like anyone is here. I know you can order pizza and have it delivered. First aid. I sit down. I was going to take a picture or a video of the shower, and then I forgot. So it's just this big tall structure with a couple of barrels of water on top, and then kind of like a garden hose with a spray nozzle. And I sprayed myself down a little bit. Feeling better for sure. I had my shoes off while I ate, and I did cool down quite considerably. But I can imagine that's only going to kick back up again as I continue on. There is a giant farm down there. You can see the silos. I'm getting close to the swimming hole, which could potentially also be the end of my day. There's 10 sites there and a water source. It would be cutting my day shorter than I had originally planned, and I would certainly be done very early in the day, but I'm thinking I want to do it at this point. I am really hot and really tired, and so I just might cut it. It would still be a 16-mile day, and yesterday is almost 19, and so I'm still at a good place, but I'm tired. Let's see what happens when I get in the water and I cool down. Maybe I'll have another 4 miles in, but I'm not sure. I'm less than a mile from a spring, and I'm gonna camp wherever I can right by that spring. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I am just dripping with sweat. I'm so hot. There was a swim hole, a very popular place for people to get in the water, and there's a rope swing. 42 degrees though, and I don't like cold water. So I did get in, knee deep and shove the top part of my body in it, and it cooled me down for a while, but it didn't last. It is just too hot out here. So I'm really glad that I'm almost to camp. Although if it's anything like last night, it wasn't very breezy, and it just was, I just kept sweating and sweating and sweating. So we'll see. I would say it's been a good day, but it hasn't really been a great day. My feet, the new shoes, they're the same Ultras that I always wear. Actually, I did a video on the new shoes and I forgot to include it, so maybe I'll include it here. But they are like version 7 instead of 6. And they're slightly different. I think they even changed the insoles because I'm getting a hot spot on my left inner heel. And I've been getting some tugs and pulls plantar fasciitis type area. So I don't know what that's all about. And even my Achilles feel different today. And it just could be because of all these rocks. I mean, you can see them. They have been a huge part of the day. But it could be the shoes too. So I'm really looking forward to taking them off tonight and elevating my feet and resting. So I just went down to the spring. I'm all set up at camp. It's a beautiful site, but it's kind of stagnant. There's no real breeze. I went down to the spring and filled up all of my water bottles and my reservoir, and now I'm sitting with them in my lap and on my lower back, just trying to keep cool. It's 90 degrees, and it's not going to get much cooler than that, at least not until after sunset. And another hot day tomorrow. This is tough. It's really a beautiful place. Back here, so green. And you probably can't see it, but it just looks fluffy and comfy. But it's so hot.